Housewives Angie Katzenevas and Whitney Rose attempt a takedown of dictator Lisa Barlow. Hi dear friends, it's America from Vogue Fiona YouTube channel. Welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Please subscribe to my channel. The Real Housewives of Salt Lake City's Lisa Barlow slams King Lying B. Whitney Rose during an explosive fight that also involved Angie Katzenevas in E! News exclusive sneak peek Baby Gorgeous is going to battle with several of her co-stars. Lisa Barlow takes on both Angie Katzenevas and Whitney Rose in E! News exclusive sneak peek at The Real Housewives of Salt Lake City's December 18 episode. The tense preview kicks off with a group dinner during the cast trip to Puerto Vallarta, Mexico, going off the rails as Angie accuses Lisa of inserting herself into the other ladies' drama. "You keep getting in the middle," Angie tells her former friend, to which Lisa fires back. "Do you feel like a badass right now?" The comment really strikes a nerve with Angie. "I don't feel like a badass," Angie responds. "How come when people talk to you, you think they're trying to have a problem or they're trying to be a badass? Like, are you the boss here so nobody can address you? I'm trying to be a badass by having a conversation, and you should try and find peace in the middle." However, the Vida Tequila founder sees the reason for their disconnect much differently. "You don't like that I'm not agreeing with you. That's the problem," Lisa yells. "I think you start things, and then when people react to you, then you're like, oh my God, I have a problem. You're the problem. And you miss the fact that you incited things." Whitney then chimes in to back up Angie. "It's interesting. When it's about your feelings, you want us to all care," she tells Lisa. "But if it's our feelings, you don't." Whitney then echoes Angie's sentiments about Lisa acting like the self-appointed leader of their friend group. "Maybe look at that is how your friends feel," she adds. "You get to be the dictator and pick and choose when things work for you." Lisa's reaction: "I don't get to be the dictator. You know what I get to do?" She explodes. "I get to protect my king self. And that's what I will always do." But when Whitney claims, "The minute I stood up for myself, you stood up and left the friendship," Lisa only becomes more enraged. "That's not true, Whitney," she responds. "You did some kid up stuff to me, and you're lucky I even look at you or talk to you for the things you've done to me. You're not a victim. You're a king lying B." See how the fight plays out when The Real Housewives of Salt Lake City airs Wednesdays at 9 p.m. on Bravo. And keep reading for E's definitive ranking of every housewife ever. Bravo's ill-fated attempt at highlighting our nation's capital brought together 4 women so forgettable you'd be forgiven for erasing them from your memory. Though their names are Mary Ammons, Linda Erkelation, Kat Amani, and Stacey Scott Turner, and one so desperate for fame that she gate-crashed a party at the White House. More on her later. R8ONY's Erin Lickey defends sharing husband Abe's nudes with Casterin Lickey of The Real Housewives of New York, is known for her love of pranks. Even her husband, Abe Lickey, loves to partake in the hobby when asked. But Brynn Whitfield and Jenna Lyons got an eyeful on the most recent episode after Erin flashed a dick pic of her husband Abe. Needless to say, we have opinions. But Erin is standing by her move and even doubling down. After catching some heat from Yuba Hassan, the prank queen explained this was a girl's girl move. During the dinner conversation, Rebecca Minkoff came to her friend's defense, noting, "I think that whatever 2 people that are married to each other agree is ok or not. You two do you," she said. "I don't have any naked pictures of my husband because I would never like to show anyone any of our private parts." The woman discussed the extraordinary photo. Erin admitted in her confessional that she was confused by the backlash. She noted, "I don't know why my personal situation with my husband and what I've shown is making her so upset," she explains. "Now I'm like, questioning myself, should I not have shown my girlfriends a picture of an asterisk cake? I'm a girl's girl. We do this stuff. This isn't such a big deal. Relax." Erin spoke with Bravo, noting, "I was a little tipsy." According to the expectant mother, it was an old photo. She shared, "He doesn't ever send me cake pics, but perhaps Jessel Tynk summed everyone's feelings of the best as she told cameras if the tables were turned, and Aid was going around showing pictures of Irin's giant sigh. I don't know. I'd personally be mortified did Brynn Whitfield announce she's quitting RHONY after just 2 seasons. Reid alleged announcement as fans react following the recent taping of the season 15 reunion. An unverified statement was allegedly posted by the 37-year-old in which she announced that she was leaving the Bravo reality series and preparing for her next chapter. After 2 incredible seasons, I've made the difficult decision to step away from The Real Housewives of New York. This journey has been one of the most rewarding, wild, and unforgettable experiences of my life, and I'm so grateful to Bravo, the crew, my castmates, and the fans who've supported me along the way," the statement read. "Sometimes you know when it's time for a new chapter, and for me, that time is now. I'm excited to focus on my personal growth, new opportunities, and maybe even a little less drama, just a little. To my RHONY girls, thank you for the laughter, the tears, and the memories. I'll be cheering you on and sending love from the sidelines," the message continued. "And to everyone who's followed my journey, stay tuned. You know I'm just getting started days." A number of commenters weighed in on Brynn's alleged statement on X, wondering if it had truly come from her. Bravo and Cocktails also questioned the post's authenticity. "Did Brynn post and delete this?" they asked on their Instagram story. Several people saw this on Twitter and claimed Brynn posted. "It isn't there now. Not sure if it was deleted." Bravo wouldn't want her to post before reunion airs, so they could have asked her to take it down. Or if it was made up by someone, which doesn't make sense, but possible, I suppose. "I wouldn't be surprised if it was true and Brynn isn't back," they added. While not much is known about what fans can expect from the upcoming reunion episodes, host Andy Cohen, 56, did address the taping on his SiriusXM radio show, Andy Cohen Live. "Earlier this week we shot that RHONY reunion on Thursday. I cannot wait for you to see the looks. There's something very surprising," he teased. "And, let me just say this, someone keeps changing the game. I will also say that it was great," he continued. "It was a really good reunion. Don't want to oversell it. I know people have a lot to say about this season. I think that the final sets up the reunion very well, because you will see that there is something very controversial and kind of upsetting at the end of the finale." Jennifer Tilly compares RHOBH to playing poker. "Everybody's playing a game. Who's playing it the best?" Jennifer Tilly might be new to the drama of The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, but she's no stranger to the world of strategy. The Oscar nominee and newly minted full-time cast member of the reality series has revealed that her role on the show is more of a challenge than expected. Thankfully, her years spent as a professional poker player have prepared her for this moment. "I like to play with the best in the world. I like the challenge. It ups my game," Tilly recently told The Hollywood Reporter, pointing out that poker and housewives have more in common than you might think. "Everybody's playing a game. It's like, who's playing it the best?" she explained. "That's that one who's going to come out on top. But the thing is, the stakes on Housewives are that you're playing your real relationship style longtime shark at the poker table." Tilly has accrued over $1 million in lifetime earnings and was recently inducted into the Women's Poker Hall of Fame. If her poker career is anything to go by, Tilly should have no trouble surviving the Beverly Hills drama. But even she can admit that learning the ropes hasn't exactly been a walk in the park. All of these girls have history. I mean, they barely sit down at the table before they just start yelling at each other, Tilly shared. "And I'm just ducking and dodging and trying to avoid the shrapnel. I like all the girls, but being a loyal and faithful friend, I don't know if I'll ever get close to those girls that are just mortal enemies." She added that while her prior on-screen experience has certainly come in handy, nothing could prepare her for the realities of the show. "It's really easy when you go on a talk show to be funny and delightful for 7 minutes," she said of the Housewives' shooting schedule. When they are filming you for 17-hour days, the real you starts to creep through. Tilly previously appeared on the show as a friend of Sutton Stracke, but this season marks her first as an official cast member. Ahead of the season premiere, the Oscar nominee revealed that she is a long-time superfan of the show and compared joining the cast to landing a role with Martin Scorsese. I was so excited about her being on the show because I've been obsessed with the Housewives ever since the very beginning. I was a Housewives superfan, Tilly told TR. When Sutton got on, I thought, this is so strange. I'm obsessed with the show, and now I'm so close to it. Aside from her burgeoning reality career and her stint at poker tables, Tilly is a celebrated screen presence whose 40-year career in Hollywood includes starring in Bound, the cult classic, and the directorial debut of the Wachowski sisters. A role in the Woody Allen classic Bullets Over Broadway, for which she earned an Oscar nomination, and her frequent appearances as Tiffany Valentine, the bride of Chucky, in the Child's Play franchise, about serial killers whose souls are bound to dolls. No more today. What are you thinking about this gossip today? Let us know in the comments and stay tuned by subscribing to our channel to get more updates like this. Thank you.